And the one we're going to talk about is evaluations, because the way we measure performance is broken. And the myth at the core of that brokenness is something we've been told for decades, that the workplace is a meritocracy, that only the most qualified people get ahead, and that hard work and credentials, that's all that matters. We all know that's not true, right? There are friends and family. There's history that tells us that. At Harvard, for years, they had something called the gentleman's C. Franklin Delano Roosevelt, the president, and the head of the Senate, Lathrop Brown, they were classmates, and they averaged C's and D's, right, before and in Harvard. And it's not great inflation. Trust me. They just didn't think they had to do much. Yet both of them rose to the highest levels of politics and influence. And what were their qualifications? Well, their qualifications were their advantage, right? Their advantage was their qualifications. And a lot of times when people talk about merit today, I think they're talking about that system, right? Bias was built into tests. Take the SAT, which has a specious history you can read about in the book, but oarsman is to regatta as runner is to marathon. That was the question at the SAT. That didn't really measure your intelligence. If you didn't know that, it wasn't because you were stupid and you weren't intelligent, you weren't going to do well. It just meant you weren't from a class where people went boating and you knew what a regatta was. That's not intelligence.